at the stove. Work for sure. Get it. Say you wanna.
How y'all doing, people? I wanted to check in today. I'm excited. I got the contract on the house. We agreed to a price of $200,000. $200,000. It's a 3-unit property. You guys are going to see 2 of the units, not all 3. Somebody's living in the middle unit, and I didn't feel comfortable recording where they live at. Basically, what we had done was we had a home inspection, which is important, and we also had some things that need to get fixed. So in this property, as you can see, this is the first floor unit. If you notice, there's no radiators in there, and there's no baseboard heat in this unit. So this unit is powered by a furnace, a gas furnace, and the other 2 units have just baseboard heat at the bottom. So because this unit is powered by a furnace, I can easily hook up a AC unit and to have AC in that house because it has forced air in that apartment. So that's something to look forward to. And then the top unit is the top unit. It doesn't have direct access to outside like how the first one has like the door to it. And then, so it's pros and cons to each unit. The first floor layout is a little bit better, but on the top floor, there's no one over top of your head. There's a couple of things that had to get dealt with. Basically, my mortgage payment is going to be like $1,435. If you guys want to see like a breakdown, I'll put it on my website. If you guys want to see like a breakdown, like the actual calculations that I did, I can put them on my website. Just leave a comment below. And basically, the mortgage is gonna be like $1,450. I got one tenant in there already, and they're paying $1,075. So I did the numbers at $1,050 for both units, and $1,050 for both units. I'm putting $600 in reserves, and to do that, I'm gonna have to put $18 in. So basically, don't have to put any money up for this house. So I'm really excited because I'm putting $600 in reserves a month. That's if I self-manage. If I don't self-manage, get a property manager, it's gonna be like $200 or so. So that's something I probably won't do because that'd be me living for free, than me paying $200 a month just to not pick up rent or pick up phone calls. For $200 a month just for living free, I might do that. The benefit of this property is both units are 2-bedroom units. All 3 units are 2-bedroom units in this property. It's a 3-unit property, so I'm picking up for $200,000. I'm picking up all these units, 2-bedroom units, for about almost $70,000 a unit, like 60 and some change, which isn't that bad. So I'm picking up units for 60 and some change, and when I move out, if I self-manage, I'll be making about like 700 and some change. And that's with me putting up almost like $1,000 a month. And if I get a property manager, I'll be making 703 or so. I'll be making like $400 at like 1050, 1075. I forget what I did the numbers on. So I'll be making like $400 if I get a property manager. I'll be making like 7 something if I self-manage. So this property is going to be great to have in my portfolio. The advantages over a 3-unit versus a 2-unit, in my opinion, is a 2-unit. If one person moves out, and they can move out at any time, any day, you are SOL and you have to pay that mortgage. With this 3-unit, if one person moves out, that $1,075 or whatever I only have to come up with $400 to pay the mortgage that month. I don't have to come up with everything at once, so it gives me balance. And as you guys just heard, with 2 people in there, I don't have to pay the mortgage, and I can still add to reserves. So once I move out, even if one person moves out, I really won't have to put anything towards the mortgage, so it has that security. And this is really exciting because this is multifamily, and I want to level up and get to 4 units. What I like about the area, they're doing some development. This is something that you guys need to know. I won't say like exactly where it is, but if there's development going around your property, lots of times, especially since to get these deals, you have to get the city involved pretty much. You can reach out to these people, and they kind of have to talk to you, like for community involvement. So that's nice. So I was able to talk to one of the people. I'm actually going to invite them to my housewarming when I have my housewarming. because just a good way to network and meet some people doing some big things. So when I have my housewarming, I reach the point of contact person. They don't live too far, so I'm going to invite them over to the housewarming. If they come, they come. If they don't, they don't. But that's going to be nice. The property is 3 units. To be honest, I'm just happy to get a property. I'm not really too pressed about the location as long as it's decent. And if the location is on the upswing, that's pretty good. What I like about the property is, like I said, there's development going on around it, and what you guys need to know, development's going to take a long time. Like, what is it? The property, what are they called? The projects down there by Fells, not too far from IND over there. I think they're kicking everybody out of there. And just because they kicked everybody out, it's going to be a few more years before they start working on it. I don't know if you guys remember the actual name of the apartments. I think was like North Madison Park Apartments. They tore those things down like in 2016, 2017, and they still haven't done anything with that lot that's right there. They're tearing down like Lexington Market. They got the whole revitalization thing going on, but it's going to take time. So if you're going to buy and hold, that's good. Because if you're going to hold it for 10, 15 years, by the time that everything goes through, the project probably be done. Because it takes a long time for them to like start putting shovels in the ground, but once they do that, everything else kind of goes at a quicker pace. It takes sometimes years for them to, after the demo work, to get started. Because the city, you got to pay some people and shake hands. This person, that person needs to get involved. So it takes a long time. And once they put the shovels in the ground, it usually finishes pretty quick because they want to stop paying these people. So there's that to look forward to if you're going to hold long term. But if you're going to flip, you really can't price in something that's going to happen 5, 10 years down the road. You really can't price that into your property. So development going around your property is really only good, only like a potential plus side if you're going to hold it for a long period of time. So don't get caught up in the trap. You see cranes in the air and that kind of stuff and think like, oh, you'll be able to flip it for this much money, because flipping, I have to pay you present day value. I can't really pay you for what it might be worth in the future. So keep that in mind, because I know a lot of people like to say, oh, the city's on the come up, the city's this, the city's that. I mean, I got to pay prices today. You know what I mean? But I plan to hold this property for 10 years down the line. So after talking with some of the people involved in the project, I feel cool with what's going on. And what else about the property? I think it's nice. It had some issues like in the basement. There's some moisture in the basement that's going to have to get addressed. The roof was in good condition. There were some leaks in some of the faucets. It's going to get repainted. That first floor, I might have to take the first floor because that looks like the one that needs the most work. The floors need to get done. The bathroom probably needs to get refreshed how I want it. Because I'm living in there, it's going to be a different situation I've never been with, and I'll keep you guys posted on how that goes dealing with the tenants. And you're living with them, it might be a different situation. I've never done it. Hopefully, it's a good situation. But the Pacific block that I'm on is pretty good, and that's all I can really say. I'm excited about it. I close in like a month. Everything goes right with the appraisal and everything. I should close in a month. So this property, a mistake that I made that we're gonna have to work out is my mentor sent me over the contract. I didn't read it too well. I breezed through it, of course, but one thing I missed was what's it called? Transfer tax. The transfer taxes is I'm going to pay both sides, so we're going to work that out. It's just a simple amendment to the contract to fix it. But if you're doing deals with people, I really should have ran past a lawyer, but because like I go over their house like 11 o'clock at night, I didn't really look over it. So that's something you should do. I think next time I'm gonna go send it to a lawyer, no matter what. Business is business, and I'm gonna send everything to a lawyer. And we didn't do a real estate agent or anything, so some of those fees, I'm gonna just pay. Just pay somebody $200, $300. Look over the contract. It might not even be that much, but pay somebody $200, $300. Look over it, make sure everything's good before you put your name on anything. So that's something that I made a mistake of, and I think we're gonna be able to fix it. My closing costs are gonna be like after we make the adjustment, it's gonna be like $18,000 or so. Interest rate 2.75. So I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna let you guys go. Right now, things are getting crazy in the house. So see you guys later.